Good morning, class, and this is a continuation of order of operations. I want to apologize to my classes about this video coming out late. However, finally, the video's coming out. So, I'm sorry, I had something I had to handle. It was my son's birthday, and I needed to go to his party, and that's why I didn't get that video out. So what we've got is this problem here, and in fact, this one's going to be a short one. This video, we only have two problems. So we have negative 60 divided by negative 5 quantity cubed minus negative 5 times negative 2 plus negative 2. So the first thing we need to do is write our order of operations, PEMDAS. And remember that I write the order of operations like this, where the M and the D are on top of each other, and so is the A and the S. That's because multiplication and division are taken at the same time. So it's the first one you see from left to right, multiplication or division. And same thing with addition and subtraction. They're taken at the same time. So it's whichever one you see first, looking at it from left to right. So first thing I'm going to do is my parentheses. So I've got brackets right here. And understand, parentheses doesn't mean do what's ever in the parentheses. So for instance, I've got a negative 2 in the parentheses here. I'm not going to do negative 2 plus negative 2 just because, oh, these are parentheses here, so I just have to automatically simplify them. No, what it means is you look inside parentheses, and if you can simplify the inside of the parentheses or the brackets, then you do that. So I can simplify inside these brackets. I cannot simplify inside this. I cannot simplify inside this. Negative 2 is just negative 2. Same thing here. I can't simplify this. Negative 2 is negative 2. So what I'm going to do is simplify inside the brackets right there. When you do the inside of the brackets, it's like PEMDAS starts over again. Your order of operations start over. So I'm going to write PEMDAS right there. And now I'm going to go through it. Now, for this one, I really don't need to, but I'm just going to do it because it's good practice. Are there any parentheses that need simplification on the inside? No, I've got negative 60. I got negative 5. Both of them, I really can't simplify the inside, so I'm fine. Do I have exponents on the inside? No, I don't. Do I have any multiplication or division on the inside? Yes, I do. Negative 60 divided by negative 5. So I'm going to end up doing that. I get positive 12. And then from there, we're going to go back here, and I'm going to fill everything else in. So positive 12 cubed minus negative 5 times it by negative 2 plus negative 2. And now I'm done with multiplication or division. Is there any addition and subtraction I can do inside the parentheses, the brackets? No, I can't. So now I'm done with the inside of the bracket. I'm done with the inside. So I'm going to go back into the outside over here. And I'm going to say, hey, there's no other parentheses I can simplify, so done with that. I'm now going to look at exponents. So I've got 12 to the power of 3, and I'm going to calculate that. Now, 12 to the power of 3, that's 12 times 12 times 12. Well, I know 12 times 12 is 144, but I do not know off the top of my head 144 times 12. So what you're going to end up doing is just multiply it out. You can use a calculator, or you can just straight up multiply. 144 times 12. 12 times 4, or 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 1 is 2. Placeholder. 1 times 4 is 4. 4 and a 1. And I'm going to add it up. So I have 8. 2, carry the 1. That ends up being 7. So that's 1728. And let me just make room for that right there. I don't know why I wrote it there. 1728. So I'm going to take, and I'm going to say this is 1728, 1728. And now I'm just going to rewrite everything. Minus a negative 5 times it by negative 2 plus negative 2. So I don't have any more exponents, so I'm done with that. Next thing I do is multiplication or division from left to right. First one I see from left to right, so I'm going to scan 1728 minus negative 5 times, ooh, there I go, multiplication, boom, right there. So I'm going to do negative 5 times negative 2. Well, that will end up being positive 10. Now understand, I just have the negative 5 times negative 2. That's positive 10. This little negative is going to come out there because that's not part of my multiplication. So I have my negative. So I have 1728 minus 10 plus, oh, and I'm messing up my color coding because I wanted to color code it so you can see every step in a different color. That was my plan. I'm messing it up. So let's switch it to black. 1728 minus 10 plus negative 2. And now I'm going to keep looking because I'm still on multiplication division. Do I have multiplication division? No, I don't. So I'm done with that. And the last thing I'm going to do here is addition and subtraction. First one I see from left to right. So I got 1728 minus, oh, first one I saw, minus. So 1728 minus 10 is 1718. And now I do plus a negative 2. And so my last step right here, 1718 plus a negative 2, that's going to be 1716. I have 1718. I have $1,718, and I owe $2. So I pay him off the $2 from the money that I have, and now I've got $1,716 left over, and I'm done. So next type of problem. I got one right here. It's a little bit more complicated. It's got a little more stuff on the inside of a bracket or a parentheses. So first thing I'm going to do, write my order of operations. P, E, M, D, A, S, PEMDAS, right there. So I'm going to look for parentheses that I can simplify the inside of. So I can definitely simplify the inside of these. I can't simplify the inside of a negative 3, and I can't simplify the inside of a negative 11, but I can simplify the inside of this bracket here. So I'm going to do that. When you do that, remember, PEMDAS gets written over again. So MD, AS. This is the outside. Outside the bracket, inside the bracket. So I'm going to write it over again. And I'm going to look. Are there any parentheses inside the bracket that I can simplify? Negative 3, negative 3, negative 3. I can't simplify anything inside the brackets, or sorry, inside the parentheses here. So I'm done. Is there any exponents I can do? Wow, there sure is right here. So I'm going to simplify that. Now, negative 3 quantity cubed, I can expand that. I can expand that into negative 3 times negative 3 times negative 3. That's what it looks like expanded. And then I can simplify that straight up. Negative 3 times negative 3. Well, that's going to be a positive 9. And remember, it's times a negative 3. You bring down this one. And then I'll have 9 times negative 3. That's negative 27. So this negative 27 is right here. And I'm going to put it inside parentheses. And now everything else is the same. So I've got negative 3 minus negative 3 here, minus negative 3, times it by negative 11. Okay, so I have no more exponents looking through this parentheses here. No more exponents. So I'm done. Now I look for, is there any multiplication or division that I can do? First thing I see from left to right, boom, multiplication right there. So I am going to do that multiplication. So that's -3 times -27. And that, well, negative times a negative, I automatically know it's going to be a positive. And now 3 times 27. And that is 81. And now minus a -3. And minus a -3 on the outside here. Times it by -11. Well, I'm still working on the inside of that parentheses. Let's check. Any more multiplication, division? Nope. So now I got addition and subtraction right here. So I do have addition and subtraction inside that bracket. I got 81 minus a -3. Minus a minus is a plus. Remember, I got the two little, whenever minus a minus, I can take and I can make it into a plus right there. Or I teach it 2 vampire stakes. You do and you cross the vampire stakes and you're like, back you vampire, creature of the night. So it's 81 plus 3. Okay, 81 plus 3, well, that is 84. And it's in the brackets. Minus a -3 times it by -11. So I'm done with inside the brackets. There's nothing I can simplify. I got 84 in the brackets, nothing else I can do. So I'm done with the inside, and I'm going to go back to the outside. Any parentheses I can simplify? No, no, no. So I'm done with my parentheses. Now I'm looking for exponents. Do I have exponents? No, I don't. Done with that. I'm going to look for multiplication or division. Do I have any of that? Right here. I got -3 times -11, so I can simplify that right there. Well, negative times a negative is going to give me a positive, so I end up with positive 3 times 11, positive 33. And now I'll erase that. I am so happy to have my inner right pad working now. Makes everything easier. I can erase quick. So I've got 84 minus 33. And now what I'm just going to do is simplify that. 84 minus 33. Well, take that subtraction. My answer is 51. And that's all I've got for you guys. That was my notes. And I'm sorry this is late. This is about 2 days late, but just what I told you, it was my son's birthday. Had to go to that party. So thank you for your time. If you need help, you can always ask me. I stay after school, before school. I'm here at lunch, and I also have nutrition. So just let me know when you need assistance, and I'll give you a hand. All right. Well, I hope this was helpful to you, and I hope you have a good weekend. Peace. Bye.